Andou na prancha, cuidado, tubarão vai te pegar. Andou na prancha, cuidado, tubarão vai te pegar.
Tubarão, te amo, falcão, te amo,
Apaixona não, porque aqui é só tubarão. Enquanto tu tá apaixonada, nós empurra no montão. Apaixona não, porque aqui é só tubarão. Enquanto tu tá apaixonada, nós empurra no montão. Apaixona não, porque aqui é só tubarão. Enquanto tu tá apaixonada, nós empurra no montão.
Ela não pode ver o gordinho, que a buceta logo pisca. Sabe que ele é o trem bala e taca a pica nas meninas. Vem de outro estado, querendo cachorrada. Quer fuder com o tubarão, quem é o rei da revoada. Que não para, que não para. Vem pra SP fuder com o rei da revoada. Vem pra SP fuder com o rei da revoada.
Tubarão vai te pegar.
tubarão, te amo, falcão, te amo,
Kia ora e te iwi no mai hara mai ki UFC on Sky ko Ravinda Hunia aho. UFC 289 saw the Brazilians reign supreme, first of all in the co-main event, where former lightweight champion Charles Oliveira won by TKO over Beneil Dariush in the very first round. But the night well and truly belonged to the champ, Amanda Nunes. Putting on a clinical performance against Irene Aldana, winning via unanimous decision, Amanda Nunes then shocked the world, ending a 10-year UFC career when she lay her gloves down on the canvas. As the best to ever do it, she retires as the bantamweight champion, the featherweight champion, and #1 pound-for-pound fighter.
You know, I have a nerve damage in my leg already, and not even supposed to kick anymore because, you know, I'm always gonna get hurt. I kick in training, I kick in the fight, so my whole career, imagine it. My leg is just like can take anymore, and this is one of my best weapon, you know, and take it away from me, and every time in the fight I always get hurt, always. So, but I'm glad that I got the win tonight.
Did you think she was going to have more to offer you in there at all?
You know, when exactly how I was picturing in my mind, you know, and I did what I was supposed to do. I really want to mix everything, was exactly what I did. Me and my coach, we really work on that, you know. I know her body is very weak too. I was exploring just, my first shot was in her body. I know that would change the whole game plan of hers. And when I landed the first front kick, I knew, like, she was like, all right, now I have to do something else, but she don't have anything left, just her boxing. But when I started, like, mix it up, her body and her head, the takedowns and everything else, she really was be able to do anything. And I knew when I switched a couple times, she would get lost because she thought I'm gonna strike more in the southpaw. And I went right away to my natural side because I know it's gonna confuse her in her quotes. And I was hear him the whole time, tell her things, and make she even make more mistake, you know, to throw more, throw. He was telling her to throw, like move forward and throw. That is my best shot when you chase me, you know. It's gonna be your whole body against my shot. That make even stronger. But like, she landed a couple good ones too, you know, give her that credit. But like, I saw they was a little confusing about the whole strategy of her to face me tonight.
People throw around words like, GOAT, all that kind of stuff. But in your own words, how do you want to be remembered now?
The greatest of all time, you know. I did everything, you know. I break a lot of records. Tonight, I tie with Anderson Silva. It's amazing, huh? So I'm very happy about that.
Are you excited to be off the radar and out of the picture, or do you want to still be involved in MMA?
I love this sport, you know. Definitely, I have my gym, you know. So I have a couple girls there, and I'm love to help them to be able to succeed as well. I have a lot to offer, you know. As a double champ, I know a lot. So, and my coach too, we will a team, you know, we work together. And I be able to make a girl a champion too. If I really work with one girl, I can make her a champion. So I know everything about this game, mental, and be good at it, do strategy. So me and my team, we really know do those things. So we really gonna make a strong team in the future. But right now, I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna go see my family in Brazil and enjoy a little bit too. My family at home. Nina's pregnant too. She need a little break. She always have a heart attack today in the hotel. She like, I cannot do this anymore. I don't know if because I'm pregnant or something, but like this is killing me. And she like was done too. She already retired, you know. Imagine if she like in my camp too. She retired, but at the same time, no. You know, she always there for me. And I say like Nina is like make everything easy for in my career. She make everything easy for me, you know. She really prepare everything. She like talk to everybody. She like I really like chase the dream, you know, train and be good at it. And this is what make me good too. Have a partner like that, imagine. Even like we have a baby at home. She like, no, I take it, go sleep, and I handle Reagan, don't worry. So I have a team, man, like at home, at the gym. So we now added Maggie too, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu world champion. I brought her to this camp. I know she's gonna help me a lot, you know, and she did it.
Who do you want to see fighting for that bantamweight title next?
Honestly, I want to be there to watch, you know. So for me right now, it's like I don't really care, you know. I beat all of them. So there's nothing left, you know. If anybody can get this belt now, it's like it's just to have it because I did everything in this division. This division's like gone, all of them. So I break recently and I beat all the girls out there, you know, all the best girls. So I just want to watch, you know, from outside now what is gonna happen, and yeah, I'm gonna be there for sure.
You feel good about retiring now, but I'm sure it's going to be weird for you seeing other women with your belt, you know, if you go and watch the next fight and then they're the champion. Do you think there's any chance that maybe 12 months, 2 years, you'll be like, actually, that is still my belt and I want it back?
No. I'm going to have my belt at home with me. That is going to be the fake one, you know? So it's going to be fake forever, you know? So who get the belt now is going to be just like pretend to have, you know? So yeah, I'm gone.
This weekend, it's a clash of the middleweights when third-ranked Marvin Vettori faces fourth-ranked Jared Cannonier at UFC Fight Night at the Apex. And joining us now is the headline act, Marvin Vettori. Kia ora and hello, Marvin. Welcome to the show.
What's up, guys? Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. Look, first of all, you are obviously on the ground in Las Vegas right now. How have preparations been going?
Very good, man. I feel great, and yeah, I can't wait right now to just get over with the weight and just get in there, you know?
Yep, absolutely. Look, when you're training, obviously you're at the Performance Institute. Are you able to get through to the UFC Apex and feel it out a little bit about how, you know, and kind of see what it's going to be like on Fight Night?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I already fought 4 times. I'm actually 4-0 at the Apex. And also I'm there, like, I was there to watch some of my friends fight, and then I was there to see like power slams, so I was there a lot. And every time I go there, like I was thinking about the fact that, you know, I was gonna be in there very soon too. So yeah, definitely feels like a bit like home for sure. Like I feel like I'm at home. Like he's coming on, and then and he's gonna challenge, you know, the home guy kind of thing, you know.
Looking at Jared Cannonier, obviously you two are ranked 3rd and 4th, so very closely. What do you make of Jared Cannonier as a fighter, and what are you expecting from him on Sunday?
He's good, man. He's a solid guy. He's a solid guy. I actually just saw him at the PI right now. It's solid. You expect a good fight. I just think I'm better, and you know, I gotta show that I leveled up, and I believe I'm gonna put on the best performance of my life, and yeah, you guys are gonna see high level skills of MMA in there, and yeah, I'm very looking forward to this fight because he's good, and that's why like he'll require the best of me, and he'll give me the chance to show how good I am, you know.
Where do you feel your advantages lie against Jared Cannonier? Where do you feel you're better than him?
I just edge him in a lot of things. I just edge him a little bit in a lot of things. I think my boxing's better, and I mean, my ground for sure is better. I'm younger, I'm hungrier, and I can mix things up better. I'm actually a bit more durable too. So I just edge him. You know, he doesn't have major flaws. He's a good fighter. Like he's one of the best. He's definitely not like like a pushover or something like that. He's definitely a good fighter, and that's why it excites me to go into this fight. But yeah, with that being said, like I'm gonna win, and I'm gonna win super well. I'm gonna show like I said that I deserve another title shot eventually later on this year, or we'll see. But I'm gonna show that I leveled up and that I'm better than before.
Now, when you talk about wanting a title shot later in the year, how important is it for you to put on a really good performance this weekend to lock that in for later on in the year?
No, yeah, it's good. I mean, every fight is very important, but for sure, like this fight is, this is my opportunity. This is my opportunity to just show that, that, like I said, that I'm improving, that I keep improving, that, I'm 29 and I'm never the same fighter. Like you guys will see like new things from me. Like every time I bring new tools, and I'm sharper. I learn more about fighting every day, and I'm very hungry. Like, I mean, that's the main thing about me, like I'm never content with what I get. I always want more, and you can't stop something like this,
And of course, you're from Italy, which intrigues me because there's not many, Italian fighters in the UFC or professional MMA fighters. So, how does that, what does that mean to you to know that when you're fighting and you're representing your country at the same time?
No, it's amazing. It's amazing. It's an honor for me to represent him. And yeah, man, I mean, it's good and bad in the sense that I wanted more fighters in the UFC so, the movement can grow. But at the same time, it's a great responsibility that I have, that that I have to show the fighting spirit of Italy, and that I'm representing fighting for all Italians,
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, from afar, that's something that we've really admired about you, is your pride in your nation. So thank you for that little piece that you bring to the middleweight division. Look, you talked about, that title fight, and that could possibly be Israel Adesanya again, who you have faced in the past. But there is a middleweight fight coming up between Robert Whittaker and Duplicity at International Fight Week. And I wanted to know what your thoughts were on that fight, and perhaps who you think might take that one out.
I think Whittaker is gonna win pretty fair and square. I don't think Plessis is there yet, to be honest. But you never know. A fight is a fight. But yeah, I definitely go Whittaker on that fight.
Any idea as to how you think he might do that?
No, yeah, you just piece him up in the feet. Like you'll just like piece him up standing, I think.
Like, there's a lot of exciting things happening in the middleweight division. This fight with Jared Cannonier and yourself being one of them, Robert Whittaker, Plessis being another one, and then Izzy, saying that he wants in Sydney. So, what are your thoughts on the middleweight division right now? There's a lot of excitement around it, and you're right there in amongst it.
Yeah, I've been here. Like I'm looking at these guys, and I now my focus is on just like. Every performance, just doing my best, and I'm not overthinking anything. The UFC knows that I'm there. The UFC knows that you give me a day, you give me a place, you give me I signed that contract and I'm gonna show up. And yeah, the focus is on me, is to become the better version of myself. And I think the rest is gonna fall into place without forcing it. And yeah, you can't stop something that keeps coming, and that's who I am, and it will happen. And I'm sure that fight with Adesanya, like a trilogy, will happen too. So yeah, I'm just now my focus is completely on this fight, and then we'll see. We'll take it step by step.
Absolutely. The focus is this fight, and a good performance at that would definitely help your chances. Do you feel that those matchups, that you have had against those very top guys, including Israel, has helped contribute, to the fighter you are today?
Oh, for sure. I mean, I'm never shied away from no competition. I always tried to challenge myself as much as I could. And yeah, I was never, I never turned down a single fight. And every time I was scheduled to fight somebody, I always showed up, and nobody can say anything different than that. And so yeah, for sure. I mean, when you have hard competition in front of you, you definitely gotta have to keep improving and keep leveling up, and that's what I've been doing for my whole life, to be honest.
Nice one. Well, look, I'll let you go. All the very best for the rest of Fight Week and your preparations for when you face Jared Cannonier at the weekend. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much. See ya.
And joining us now is Jared Cannonier from Las Vegas. Kia ora and hello, Jared.
Hello, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, thank you. Look, I know you said you just stepped out of the Performance Institute after doing your thing there, but how have preparations been going so far?
Preparations have been great for me. This is, I've said it to my team, to my coaches and my cornermen. This is definitely the best camp I've had at the MMA lab since I've moved down to Phoenix. I feel great. I feel stronger and better and faster than ever. My brain, I feel clear. Everything feels clear. And I'm ready to perform Saturday night to the best of my abilities.
Oh, that's exactly the perfect position you'd want to be in coming into a headlining fight at UFC Fight Night. What do you think the difference is this fight, why you're feeling so good?
I would say it's just the adjustments I've made after my last two fights, after fighting Israel last summer, and fighting Sean Strickland back in December. That and about the 6-month layoff that I've had between that last fight and this fight. Just been in the gym, working, getting better. That's about it, so I feel real good coming into this one.
I wanted to mention that in the next question, actually, your two fights last year against Israel Adesanya and Sean Strickland. What did you take away from those matches that you had?
Well, from the Israel fight, I just learned that I've got to just pull the trigger more, do more as far as my output, increase my output, put more pressure on my opponent. And that's something I've been working on leading up to the Sean Strickland fight. And I definitely noticed the improvements that I made in myself in that fight. So I just continue building on that, sharpening my skills. And I feel good going into this one. I feel like I feel like just a new fighter. It's going to be a new me all around.
And I suppose fighting the top guys would help you with that, right? Help you evolve as a fighter, get bigger, better, and stronger.
Absolutely. Timing, service, the experience of fighting those top guys, fighting the champion, or fighting Sean Strickland. Those aren't easy fights. Those are crafty fighters. Those guys are good at not getting hit. So just evolving my craft to deal with those type of guys, those guys at the top of the level who don't go down easily. It's my job to make them go down, So finishing Vettori would definitely be a what's the word? A good thing to have on my record, that's for sure. A good point on my resume.
Yeah, actually, when I was going through your record, I was thinking, oh yeah, these two haven't fought each other yet, but you've been teetering around that same, ranking for a little while now. What did you, say when Marvin Vettori's name was put in front of you as your next opponent?
Well, before I got offered Marvin Vettori, I kind of figured it was either him or there was nobody else up at the top of the division except for Robert Whittaker. And I'd been calling for that fight. I think the matchmakers knew I wanted that fight, but that's not something that they wanted to do just yet. So the only person up there was Vettori. So I figured it was only a matter of time before they called and gave me the offer with him. At the time, he was scheduled to fight Duplicity, and after their match, I kind of figured that that'd be the next thing that they were going to do.
And what do you make of Marvin Vettori as a fighter?
Marvin Vettori is Marvin Vettori. You know, he's a tough, durable, resilient, fighter. He's been at the top of the division for forever and a day. You know, he's fought the champion twice. He's fought Robert Whittaker, two guys who I've been in the octagon with. And, he's just been there at the top of the division. You know, he knocked off anybody else who stepped at the door trying to get up in there. So it was only a matter of time before we met here at the top, close to the top at least. And, yeah, that's just the way it goes in the UFC and the divisions, and, again, we haven't met before, so it was only a matter of time before that happened.
Is a title run still on the cards for you? Is that your goal?
Oh, yeah, that's the only reason why I'm in here. I'm not in here to fight out my career or fight out a contract. I'm in here to fight the best and get the belt.
That's it. Matter of fact, right?
That's right.
No, awesome. Look, what are you wanting to display when you have this fight on the weekend? You're saying you're feeling better, the best, camp you've had for a long time. What are you hoping to show off this weekend? I just want to show the diversity in my skills, and my striking skill set, my grappling skill set, show just more diversity, be more of an all well-rounded fighter so that my opponents won't know what's coming, when it's coming, and when it does come, they won't see it. And we all know the strike or the shot that they don't see is the most effective. So that's what I want. I want to be as confusing, as unpredictable, as just be the fighter you don't know what's coming until it's over with. So I want Marvin to have to look at the replay to see what happened. I like that. Look, you mentioned Robert Whittaker, that you're wanting to face him as a potential opponent. He has a fight coming up against Duplicity. I wanted to get your opinion on how you thought that fight might go.
I think that's a really good fight. To be honest, I see Duplicity, he fights the way, Whittaker fought early in his career. Whittaker was more of a buzzsaw early in his career, less of a tactician. He's become more of a tactician now in his career, which suits his style. He's got that style to intercept people when they think they can come and go. And if you just sit back and wait, he'll just do what he needs to do to bring the pain to you. So I think it's like the old Robert versus the new Robert, But Duplicity is different. I think he's more of a buzzsaw. I think he's more of a denser buzzsaw, a bigger gauge buzzsaw, if you will, And apparently he doesn't get tired of buzzsawing people. So it's going to be interesting to see how that fight plays out. You can't really count anybody out in this game. But yeah, who knows how that fight's going to go? It's going to be damn fun to watch. That's for sure.
Absolutely.
See how Plessis matches up against Robert and to see how Robert deals with that man in front of him.
Yeah, to see Duplicity starting to fight the top guys a little bit more often too. Is that, when you think about Duplicity and Robert and the winner potentially getting the next shot at Izzy, do you think either of them have that opportunity to beat Izzy?
Like I said, anybody can beat anybody in this game. I guess that the answer is yes. Either of them have the chance to beat him. Yeah, I'll just leave it at that. Anybody can beat anybody in this game. That's how I see it. That's how I approach it. And that's why I train as hard as I train, to sort of decrease that margin or to make that less of a chance for my opponents.
Mm-hmm. And finally, for yourself, Jared, what would a win here against Marvin Vettori mean for you moving further in the future?
Definitely gets me closer to the title. Beating, he's ranked ahead of me now at number 3. So that gets me back in the closer to the title, which is what I want. The way I plan on fighting Marvin, I want them to be like, okay, I think maybe we should give Cannonier that title shot, or keep his number on speed dial just in case anything happens with our contenders. So I plan on going in there showing up big time. That's for sure.
Marvin Vettori is on the hunt for his 20th career victory by turning back durable veteran Jared Cannonier, looking for his 13th stoppage win on ESPN and ESPN+.